part 2, because I missed a piece or two on the last one. When you got what the world calls ADHD, or what God calls, what I choose to call just a portion of my anatomy, how God made me, it's not bad to have your mind run 1,000 different ways, 1,000 different times. But with the obedience, this job I had lost, God will give you, and it was purely on my own blunders. It wasn't necessarily what I'm called to do, because I'm called to be more than just a dishwasher. Doesn't mean I need to be a king. Doesn't mean I need to be a president. Doesn't mean I need to be anything. What I'm called to do is exalt the Lord in my very way, in my very being. Present my body a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto the Lord, which is my proper worship. And renew my mind, renew our minds, so that we may prove what is that perfect and pausing, but Romans 12:1-2, go to it and renew it every day. But God gave me a dream a week before. I'd lost this job before I even, through my own actions, did the things that caused me to lose this job. He said, you're gonna be fired soon. And the place, there were good people there. It was a good job, but I wasn't there yet to be able to handle that. And I can accept that. There were two types of people. I guess it's in any situation, there's two types of people for you, people that remind you of the way you used to live, or people who inspire you and show you that there's a better way to live. And I was walking both lines, trying to walk on both sides. People from my old life I used to get high with, and people from a new life who they themselves may not necessarily know God or know Jesus, or maybe not to the same, maybe their relationship's different with Jesus than mine is, or yours is. But we're living out a different walk, who seem to enjoy life without the added extraness, without all the extra chemicals, other than what they have already in their mind that God gave them. But don't jump at every opportunity thinking this is God's will for you, just because you need these things. Your Father knows you need these things too, and He'll give them to you if you give yourself fully over to Him. And though it definitely wasn't what God had intended for me, I took the first jump, the first opportunity to put a little bit of money in my pocket. And if my obedience was strong enough, I can't assume to know, but God maybe not would have taken me from this place, God isn't bound by time. We have free will. We also have fate, Read the story of Jonah. I recommend read that book. It's a short book. God had his design for what He wanted him to do, and through his free will, he went one way, but God still got him to do what He had needed him to do. And not because he was called, but because he was chosen. If you don't answer the call, you don't choose to be chosen. If you don't choose to choose God, and you harden your heart, and you push Him out, and you willfully sin to the point where it doesn't hurt you no more, and you lost a conscience, then I'm sorry. I pray for you. I pray for everyone that we all find Him. But just know, keep striving, but be at rest where you're at. Don't be Mary or Martha. Don't be like Martha, you know. Oh, no, I meant to say, be like Mary, rest at Jesus' feet, you know. Don't be Martha. You know, it's good to do these works. And sometimes you may think you're even doing this work for God, you know. But sometimes, more than anything else, God just calls us to rest. Rest at his feet sometimes and be in his presence. I'm in a place now where I know how important that is. That's my one regret, is I didn't know how important it was before. It's not let my will be done, but let thy will be done. Now I'm done. God bless y'all. And love you too.